This is Matthew Mittleberg, an expert on a unique perspective of the evidence for the resurrection of Jesus. Tell me about this. What is this, and why does it matter to you?
Yeah, so I love talking about the historical evidence for the resurrection of Jesus, partially because a lot of people just don't know that it exists. When we talk about apologetics, oftentimes people want to talk about what is relevant. What are the questions that people are asking? How do we address those? And I often say, yes, let's do that, but let's also ask people questions that they've never even thought about before. And what a lot of skeptics, a lot of seekers aren't really thinking about is there any historical reason to believe that Christianity is true? And what we can do is we can present that to them and go, actually, yes, there is this, and you should be asking this question because there is a strong case for the resurrection. And so what I love to do is say, what if Sherlock Holmes, the world's greatest detective, were to investigate his faith? And a lot of people are surprised when I say that because in modern iterations of the story, Sherlock is portrayed as an atheist. He says that religion is a fairy tale for those too weak to deal with reality. But in the original writings and in other portrayals, he's actually portrayed as a man of faith. He makes actually an argument for the existence of God based on the superabundance of beauty in the world. He says, look at the flowers of the field. And he says, only a mind would create something like this. So what if he were to investigate his faith? I think he would look at the resurrection of Jesus because it is the historical linchpin of Christianity. It is the one thing, the central historical claim of what we believe as Christians. And if you give good reasons to believe that that's true, if that is true, if Jesus actually rose from the dead, it gives really good evidence and really good reasons to believe in Christianity overall. And what happens when we look at the evidence for the resurrection, when we look at the historical data around it, is we find that there are great reasons to believe that Jesus was dead on the cross, that his body was gone from the tomb, that he was seen by the apostles, and this was all recorded within the lifetime of the eyewitnesses. And when you look at that case and you go, how do we explain this data? The resurrection is the best hypothesis to explain that data.
Elementary, dear Watson.
Yes, elementary.
Well, that is a unique perspective. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you so much.